Nurgis and I'm from Goa. I have always loved art and craft and I'm so excited to be a part of Itsy's design team and share my creations with you all. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. For the first DIY, I'm taking a plain white t-shirt. So I'll be doing image transfer on this t-shirt and this is the image I'm planning to use. So firstly, we have to flip this image in any editing software and then take a printout. A printout from a laser printer works the best for image transfer. And here I have my t-shirt. Next, I am taking a piece of plastic and placing it inside the t-shirt. I am doing this because when I apply the image transfer gel, it might bleed onto the other side of the t-shirt. So that is why I have placed a piece of plastic. And here I have the printout. As you can see, this is the flipped image. So next I'm just going to cut it out like this, leaving a slight border. Then I'm going to flip the image in a way that the printed side is facing the t-shirt and I'm going to position it in the center. Next I'm taking the image transfer gel and I'm taking a fine brush and marking out the border of the image cutout. So once I have the border, I'll keep the image cutout aside and I'll take a brush of a bigger number. Here I am using a fan brush and I'll fill out this area with the image transfer gel. By the way, all the materials that I used in this video are linked in the description box, so make sure you check those out. And yeah, once I have applied the image transfer gel, I am taking the image cutout. Now this step is optional, but since I am doing image transfer on fabric, I am just applying another thin layer of image transfer gel on the image cutout as well for best results. As I mentioned, this step is completely optional. So next I am going to place this cutout onto the fabric and rub it like this, making sure the cutout is completely adhered to the fabric. Then I leave it to dry. You can also use a heat gun to speed up the drying process. So once it is completely dried, I am taking some water on my fingers and I am getting rid of the extra layers of the paper like this. So as the top layer of the paper is removed, the image will appear on the t-shirt. And finally, the complete image is visible. Lastly, we have to seal it, and for that I am using the Deco Magic fabric decoupage glue. So I'll apply a layer of it on the image. And once it's dried, my t-shirt is ready. For the next DIY, let's create some Christmas ornaments. So to create those, I'm taking some wooden slices. And to paint these, I'm using the multi-surface archival paint. These paints work on any surfaces and these paints doesn't require any primer or varnish. So yeah, let's paint the ornament. As you must have guessed by now, I'm painting a cute little penguin. If you find it difficult to paint directly or if you're afraid of messing up, you can always draw your design first and then paint it. Next, I'm taking some jute thread and I'll apply some silicone glue here and adhere it like this behind the ornament. Then I have this handmade Christmas embellishments pack. From that, I'm taking this Christmas holly and I'm adhering it here with the help of some silicone glue. And this is how it looks like. I'll quickly show you another easy design. So for this embellishment, I just wrote the word joy using the multi-surface paint. And I added the smaller flowers from the same handmade embellishment pack onto this top area. And this is how it turned out. I have created a few more embellishments off camera. For the last DIY, I'm taking a wine glass and I'm going to do some decoupage on it. So firstly, I'm going to prime the glass using some white gesso. And I'll leave it aside to dry. Next, I'll take the decoupage napkin and now I have to cut out the design part that I want. So I'm taking a wet brush and marking out the border like this and then tearing up the napkin. Next, I'm removing the extra plies, the extra layers of the napkin, and here the gesso has dried up. Yeah, so following the same process, I have cut out another piece from the same napkin. So to adhere this, I am using the Deco Magic decoupage glue. So I am applying a layer of the decoupage glue and adhering the napkin carefully onto the glass. Make sure you do this very slowly and carefully to avoid air bubbles and wrinkles. Once I have adhered the napkin, I am applying another layer of the decoupage glue above the napkin. And I leave it aside to dry. Next, I have to color up the white area, and for that I have to select a color that matches perfectly with the napkin. I have this walnut theme chalk paint with me, and I guess this is slightly darker than my napkin. So I have mixed up a little white and a tinge of yellow chalk paint to create a shade that matches perfectly with my napkin. And I'll apply it in all the white areas and blend the napkin perfectly with the background. Next, I'll do some crackle effect. For that, I'm using the 2-step crackle medium. So the 2-step crackle medium comes with a base coat and a top coat. So firstly, I'll apply the base coat and I leave it aside to dry. And once it's dried, I'll apply the top coat. As the top coat dries, transparent cracks start appearing. Now to make these cracks visible, I am using the copper metallic wax. So I'll just take a little bit of the metallic wax on my fingers and I'll apply it like this. And as you can see, it looks really beautiful. Finally, I'll take a red ribbon and I tie it up here like this. And again, I'll take one of the handmade embellishments and adhere it here like this with the help of some silicone glue. And here I have my beautiful candle stand. So yeah, this is it for today's video. Comment down and let us know which DIY you like the most. And see you next time.